meaning I read the script a lot before I start working on it.
Don't say the lines out loud till you have read those sides at least a dozen times. Because when you're reading, you are finding more and more possibilities for choices and maybe what that story is all about.
I read a book on that Anthony Hopkins wrote, and he said, I read the script 100 times.
Yes.
I don't know if he reads it 100 times, but you read it until things come, and all of a sudden something comes that you don't see on the page.
I start breaking it down. I write all over my material. I write choices, I write who I'm talking to. You notice that I'm not ever talking yet about memorizing, because it's not about memorizing yet. It's not about memorizing words. It's about choices and it's about text analysis.
Read to fill your mind and your imagination with all the information that you can so that it can grow and expand and become a tool.
I'm figuring out, what does my character want? How is my character going to get it? What's the obstacle stopping my character from getting it?
I make a really solid choice, and I go in with that. I mean, I know what just happened. I know what's making me say the dialogue. I know how I feel. I know my point of view. I've made everything personal.
So I do it again. I say, can I read both scenes? Because I knew I wanted to get a head start, which comes from experience. That you can ask for what you want on your auditions.
Know when you come in for the audition, you already have it. You won the part because you got into the audition.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, or you wouldn't be in the room. They think you're right already.
So come and be of service.
Yes.
There is no scene that you're going to audition for or that you're going to do that starts at the beginning and finishes at the end. Every scene starts in the middle and ends somewhere where it's going to go someplace else.
Mentally, I pretend as if I already have the job and that this is just a formality. It helps me not get in my head.
Always have a prop. I use my glasses all the time as a prop. I use keys.
Talk about the problems in the script, and now they've brought the original writer back on board. And
They come in there strong with your intentions.
I don't want to go into that room not prepared.
they do all the homework, they do all the work, okay? They get to the audition, they surrender their power, they don't own the room, and they start asking questions. Do you want it this way? Do you want it that way? They overtalk it. I say, do the work you worked on. Give it to the spirit, let go, and show up. Let them see the talent, let them see the homework, see the performance, not the homework. And then, if they want to give you an adjustment, but if you start asking already, all your choices are out the window and they see a half-baked performance. And then if they give you the adjustment, listen carefully and be willing to let go.
First rehearsal with another actor, let the actor live. Don't start dictating, you do this, I'll do this, you do this, I'll do this.
I do my best to relax so that I'm present and I can react to the person, whatever they're bringing at me, and from wherever I've made my choices.
See what's going on. It's all about chemistry when you're doing a scene with somebody. And then you got to figure out, okay, are we fulfilling what's going on in the scene? Is this working? And then it's a process of just going over it and going over it and going. I like to rehearse a lot.
I think that a lot of people, when we're young and we're working with people that are big, like they've got a lot of experience behind them, you don't want to get taken by their intention and all of a sudden you're on their train. You actually have to know, this person's really strong.
If you're ready, if you're prepared, then you're open to critique, you're open to adjustments, you're open to somebody helping you.
But
well, I don't know what happened to
They
them.
missed the boat.
Go ahead.
Jessica had never directed before, but she wrote this script, Stick It, which is about the gymnastics team. Is a fantastic producer on Peter Pan. And Gail called me. I was the third one hired. I met with Jessica. It was great. And it was...
You have to be able to get where you need to go. I'm not saying you need to be emotional, but you need to play the stakes of a scene and get to wherever it is. I'm not a big believer if it says cry to cry. But I am a big believer in getting to that state where you could.
Your body is your instrument. This is it. This is what we have.
An hour, 2 hours before I'm shooting, I go to the location where I'm shooting. I look at my props. I personalize my props. I make sure that it's not like the first time I'm using something when I'm supposed to have done it for 15 years. If it's a drama or if it's a movie, then they're shooting out of order. So I'm always aware of where my character is in the process of the part. And then I'm getting ready just for the part that I'm shooting that day. So I'm really, really working and fine-tuning what I want in that day.
Listen to what the other person is saying.
The most important tool an actor has in his arsenal.
Because it's all living in your ears, it's all happening there. Your reaction is going to happen if you're actually listening.
The biggest advice I can give anybody is throw it away and play. You've done your work, throw it away. Nobody's interested in seeing the actor's process. What they want to see is the human condition. So if you have done your work, hopefully it's there. And so I'm always ready because I've done a lot of work on it.
And don't let famous actors tell you what they want you to do in the scene.
And absolutely, in the end, famous actors sit on the toilet too.